We got more White Rabbit clues on the September 26th, 2022 Monday Night Raw, and I'm here to give you my thoughts and break it down. Let's go. The first QR code that we saw tonight that led to the White Rabbit was on the announcer's desk, but we couldn't get a good shot of it at all tonight. Eventually, during a match on Raw, the code was dropped and flashed on the screen. So we rushed immediately to the QR code, got it scanned, and it brought us to this very interesting video right here.
Who killed you? Did. You did. Feed your head. Your head.
So there's a lot to take in from this video, but the one thing that everyone first noticed and kind of pointed out after we watched it on my Twitch here was 40701. Now that was super interesting. So it's like, all right, that's probably a zip code. But of course we have a lot more numbers. You see this 930, YWG, and this longer number we're going to talk about here. But let's talk about this one. This was the first noticeable thing. When you look it up, this leads you to Corbin, Kentucky is the zip code. So people are already making a lot of connections with it. When you go here, people are already making connections with Sean Ross Sapp about the zip code for Corbin, Kentucky. As a town that WWE runs, and The Fiend had defeated The Miz there in January 2020. Bray Wyatt's last match before becoming The Fiend was against Baron Corbin. So a lot of people are really going at some stuff here. There's a White Rabbit Records in Corbin is the big thing that got people intrigued. So when you look it up, there is a White Rabbit Records in Corbin. Now what people decided to do was look up the White Rabbit Records YouTube. And here we are. Very interesting. We got a video from... That's it. That's literally all that video is. With 04062. Now, when you look that up, you get Windham, Maine. Now, obviously, that goes right to Windham. Bray Wyatt, The Fiend. That's his real life name. So there's a lot more connections people are making with that. Corbin, Kentucky. A lot more places like a Windham Hotel, as you see right here. So there's a lot more things that people are pointing out. Wyatt, there's like a Wyatt auto body shop. I think those ones are a little bit more of a reach, but I see why that's a thing and why people are pointing that out. But the video is interesting. The fact that it takes you to the 04062, which it be in that. But what's even more interesting is, again, if you go back to this, the only other video.
San Francisco was...
You can see, we don't want to get copyright here, but you can see 15 years ago, this was posted. It has 15 million views. They have 15,000 subscribers. I checked all their other social medias. There's no other connection with them, with anything going on besides their YouTube. If their Instagram is nothing going on with this, their Twitter, everything seems to be just their normal White Rabbit Records social medias. But let's talk about this other number at the bottom, the 44.244 yada yada yada. We kind of thought that could be something. And it is a little interesting, kind of funny. It leads to a giant pink bunny. Obviously, the White Rabbit bunny. I thought it was funny that it was pink bunny. I was like, well, it's supposed to be White Rabbit, but okay. So this is in Italy. That's in the... Oh, we'll get to that here in a second. In that. So there's also the 930 YWG. Now, I didn't know what this was about, but apparently, Sean Ross Sapp, using his big brain here. 930, obviously, this Friday SmackDown. YWG is the Winnipeg airport. That's where the show is, Winnipeg, not the airport. So that obviously makes sense. I feel like that's probably what that means. We'll get another clue Friday, this coming Friday, the 30th. So definitely gonna be watching SmackDown, keeping an eye out for that, because I'm very intrigued by all of this, if you can't tell already. But the crazy thing is, if you look at the source code of this website, this is what throws me off. This is, I just pulled this up. I had it tabbed open, but I didn't edit this. I just pull it up. No man is ever truly good. No man is ever truly evil. That is obviously Aleister Black's theme lyrics, and that is in the source code of this video on the WWE website. Now, is this throwing us off? Is this trying to make us think otherwise, or is this what people have been speculating? There's been a lot of speculation and rumors that there is a faction brewing, maybe that the Firefly Funhouse characters are correlating to either past gimmicks of Bray, the Fiend, or those are other people on the company that are going to be a part of a group with him. I don't know. A lot of people really like that idea of certain people being like the White Rabbit being cross and using former past gimmicks like that and stuff like that with all that. I don't know. That just sounds too crazy, childish type of stuff for me. Maybe it's just not for me. Not a fan of that. But this is very intriguing. I don't know if this is just to throw us off or what, but I truly don't know. There's a lot of other things people have been bringing up. There's this part here. A lot of people are saying this part of the video that this is Alexa Bliss. Now let's debunk a few things here. So we had a lot of people doing some research throughout Raw. Obviously, this was the topic of debate if that was Alexa. There's a tweet out there with the clear shot without the static and whatnot. And as you can see, what I see, I could see what people see here, but what I see is like a landing pad of some sort. And this is obviously shot on the moon. Another astronaut there. Looks like maybe some other things out here. I don't think that unless they, edited it, maybe edited it. I can't. Words are hard. I don't see it. I could see that a little bit, but I'm just, for reference, this is what the initial one is like. Okay. The biggest thing, of course, being this is with the White Rabbit Records, the YS Auto. This is that in Corbin, Kentucky. That people are trying to correlate with it. I don't know if there was much else that people brought up here. But what is your thoughts on this whole situation? I truly believe this is Windham, Wyatt, The Fiend. This is just so creative. There's just so much going on with it. I would be surprised if it's anything but him. The thing that just throws me off is it being the Aleister Black lyrics in the source code. And there's, of course, the talk of him getting his release from AEW, requesting it on some type of conditional release. I don't know the full story on that. It seems like there's a lot of just different stuff about that, and him with his Instagram post, which was really crazy and interesting to see about him and him essentially denying a lot of rumors. So I don't know, what's going on with his personal life, but I hope he's, the best. And that's just super intriguing that those words are in the source code to that video on the website. So let me know down in the comments below what does everyone think, because I'm just going with The Fiend. Why I don't, Edge just came back on Raw tonight, so obviously it has nothing to do with Edge again with Judgment Day here. A lot of people thought it might have been Edge again or something. We also had the videos of him earlier that people thought were Wyatt when it was ended up Edge returning. So let me know, guys, because I think this is Wyatt. This might be the most creative, innovative way to bring someone in. It kind of reminds me of the Save Us Y2J stuff back in the day, but like on a whole nother level, way above and beyond the Save Us Y2J code videos. So let me know what you think, guys. Like this video. Make sure you subscribe here on the YouTube. Make sure you come by the Twitch. I just shot this here live on Twitch. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you guys later.